Hi, everyone. I'm Don Greene, CEO of the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers. Now, Santa might not hold an official IISE degree, but trust me, he understands a lot about what we do. And how he came to know so much is quite a story. I'd like to share what happened a few years back here at IISE. We call this story Santa Goes Lean in a good way. It seems that up at the North Pole, Santa was facing what you might call a holly jolly crisis. The toy line was behind schedule, the sleigh route was in chaos, and the elves were arguing over work assignments again. Mrs. Claus, who by the way is an industrial engineering graduate from the University of Alaska, where she was a proud member of the reindeer marching band, stepped in and said, "Dear, maybe it's time to call in the experts. What about the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers?" "Great idea," shouted Santa. "They can show us how to make things better around here." And that's when my phone rang. It was Santa himself. And let me tell you, when the big guy calls, you answer. After hearing about his challenges, I knew that IISE had just what he needed to turn his organization around. Within days, Santa and the elves were attending one of IISE's training courses, virtually of course, on Lean Six Sigma. Santa even earned his green belt, though he was a little disappointed to learn that it wasn't a real belt to go with his red suit.
Oh.
The elves went back to the workshop and reorganized using a cellular layout, clustering toy assembly, quality checks, and wrapping in tight, efficient stations. Productivity soared, and they even turned their daily candy cane break into a Kaizen event. Santa's team downloaded case studies from ISE magazine, learning how engineers around the world optimize factories. Then, inspired by an article in IISE Transactions, Santa tackled the North Pole's supply chain problem. Reindeer feed, toy parts, and hot chocolate mix were always running low. So he implemented a just-in-time inventory system, ensuring that everything arrived right when it was needed. The elves and the reindeer were thrilled. Of course, the biggest challenge was the Christmas Eve route. In previous years, Santa had relied mostly on holiday magic and gut instinct. But this time, he called in his top elf analyst to develop a traveling Santa algorithm powered by advanced sleigh analytics. By combining real-time weather data, chimney diameter factors, and global time zones, they developed a simulation-modeled route that reduced total flight distance by 18.7%. Dasher and Dancer reported record-low hoof fatigue, and the North Pole Department of Transportation gave them a 5-star safety rating. Meanwhile, Santa's design team took on another project, ergonomic sleigh redesign. They replaced his old seat with a high-support, posture-friendly model. Santa was much more comfortable and less fatigued. Reports from the field confirmed an 80% increase in ho-ho-ho frequency per hour. After the big night, Santa gathered everyone together for a post-Christmas review. Mrs. Claus brought sugar cookies labeled PDSA, Plan, Do, Snack, Adjust. Team, Santa said, we cut lead times, improved quality, and reduced sleigh turnaround time by 22%. Thanks to IISE, we've made Christmas a model of continuous improvement. So, if you liked this example of applying IISE principles, don't miss the 2026 IISE Annual Conference. Our featured keynote speaker will be none other than Santa Claus himself. His presentation will be titled Delivering Joy the ISE Way, a case study in global logistics and reindeer power. And who knows, if we're lucky, he might even share the secret formula for zero-defect gift wrapping. Happy holidays from all of us here at IISE.